So welcome to This Week in Gaming History for the week of September 12th. So This Week in GamingHistory.com is the podcast that goes along with this, where each week we look back at a game that got released in years gone by. This week we're looking at Mortal Kombat by Midway. Mortal Kombat came out on September 13th, 1993, Mortal Monday, so it came out across Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and Genesis is what I was playing this one on. It also came out handheld on Game Boy and on the Game Gear. So this is just, I'm not particularly good at fighting games, so there's just a few different rounds here going through. This is me playing a Sub-Zero, trying to beat up on Sonya. So when you first started out there, you can see in the background, scrolling through, and gives you an idea as to who the fighters are that you're going to be going through, and then there was some of the endurance matches, a couple of boss battles right at the end. So that was as Sub-Zero beating down on Sonya. I'm going to switch over and just play as Johnny Cage, or Johnny Cool, as I like to call him, based on how he ends up finishing things off and puts on his sunglasses. So again, just playing around as Johnny Cage up against Sonya. Still in this first one, just so you get an idea of some of the different backgrounds. Just punch, 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 wait for the stand up, there we go, kind of a cheap shot. Now let's play through and see what will actually happen if you're doing a full round. So again, back as Sub-Zero up against Sonya, and so it's basically best of 3 in Mortal Kombat. And I'm much more of a fan of Street Fighter. For whatever reason, I play a little bit better in Street Fighter, although I still kind of suck at it. So there's Sub-Zero winning the first one. Now we're going to go into round 2. Up against Sonya. So the background stayed the same, and Super Nintendo probably had a little bit more of an edge in terms of graphics and sound over this Genesis version, but it was a little bit more detached from the actual arcade version. The Mega Drive did have a version. I didn't put the code in for this, I probably should have done. Mega Drive did have a code that you could get some of the blood and go back. The Super Nintendo didn't, but there you go. Sonsugu beat Sonya, so now we'll move up and we'll play the next fighter as you move up through the tournament, and sprite swap anyone. Knows the difference between these two guys. Basically the color of their tunics and their face mask, that's pretty much it. So it's almost like a mirror match. Almost seems like you're playing the same guy here when I'm fighting up against Scorpion, but each of the fighters would have a little bit of different special fatalities, and I was trying to do, I think, was it Liu Kang? Maybe it was this one where I'm now beating up on Sub-Zero. So this has now moved on to the next round, and I was trying to give an example of a fatality and just could not do it, could not figure out where it is. Some cheap shots there, swiping around the legs, throw them down, and got a little bit of a nod. So Mortal Kombat was pretty cool when it came out in the arcade. It kind of started off a whole bunch of controversy. It was pretty graphic, certainly in the fatalities. Some of the developers said, maybe it wasn't actually needed, but it was designed to kind of spark some controversy. So this Mortal Kombat was our pick for this week. Podcast over at thisweekingaminghistory.com. Actually talks a little bit more about it, talk about the different versions, so go and check it out and let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye-bye.